Okay, so we are back. The mayhem is finished. Onlius has come back up with said injured person to the apartment that Oren is in. You guys are pretty much in the dark at this point. And Onlius will actually lock the guy in the bedroom with himself and Vi and make sure that Oren is not in the room. But Oren, you can tell from the screams of pain and just the general tone of this dude that they're obviously not following standard procedures for information gathering.
Oren finds that
questioning, I think, is how we refer to it.
Yeah.
Oren bangs on the door and says, I could help with this part.
Vi opens the door, still in her underwear, and looks you up and down and goes, "You sure you got the stomach for it?"
Of course I do, darling.
She lets you in, and you can see they've strapped him to a chair, and they've been working on him with various like small tools. You can see that his mouth is bleeding from like his lip being torn off, teeth being pulled out. Like part of his nose has been ripped off. His ear has been like sawn off.
Mm-hmm.
Some of his fingers are broken and bent the wrong way and that kind of thing.
Okay.
If I pull the mask off, will you die?
Is both hands effed up, or just one hand?
Just one.
Effed up? Okay.
Like it looks like they've been working from the top of the head down.
Okay.
Because there's also cigar burns on his face.
Okay.
Onlys just like stands up and looks at you, and he gives you a look of concern, but he covers it up quickly because he can see that Vi's looking at him.
Oren's face is not phased by anything that's happened. Like, she's seen it all before. It's not phasing her. She just looks at Vi and says, "What have you learned so far?"
Very little. These ones seem tough to crack. And she goes over and straddles the guy, like literally sitting on his lap, and looks into his unswollen eye, digging a thumb into one of the bullet holes that Onlys did outside to him. And they talk gear speak back and forth for a while, and obviously you can tell the guy is in a lot of pain and is sweating, and you know, he's like, you can see him kind of drift into unconsciousness, and then like you can see like a shock from Vi's hand, and like he jolts awake again.
Okay. Well, Ren goes up behind him and just puts her hand in his hair or whatever, just encouraging him to stay awake and to keep his eyes on Vi. Not sure if he would understand her or anything. It's like, you really should tell her what she wants to know. Because trust me, you don't want me to start work on you two.
Only shrugs from like the corner and goes, "Yeah, we've tried that. Doesn't work."
Can I use I'll go with remote manipulation, and it's only level 1. And can I push on his head just using my brain powers? Push on his head, not using my hands, just push on his head.
You just trying to, like, you trying to hurt him? Are you trying to like?
I'm trying to.
Are you trying to compress his head?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, you can do that.
But to scare the shit out of him more than really hurt him.
How many pounds of pressure can you?
Enough to turn a man's head into a ball bearing.
The strength of 10. In this one, I can go up if I need to.
Right. Okay, 520 pounds of force a human skull can take.
Okay.
Don't ask me why, I just googled that.
Okay.
So, strength 10, you say?
Yes.
Strength of 10 is quite high. Okay, so you do it, and he kind of yells in pain. Vi kind of looks at you with a frown and goes, "Oh, you're one of them." And Only is just like, you can see he's a tiny bit scared that you might take it too far, and then obviously you release, and the guy sort of slumps forward like in pain.
Yeah.
And is like babbling in gear speak, and Vi's just shaking his head, like slapping him around, because clearly she's not getting the answers she wants.
I'm just looking up my other powers. Hold on a second.
I know you've got telepathy, haven't you?
I've got empathy. Yeah, I do have telepathy. I have I can understand languages if I want to.
Oh, okay.
The psychic can understand the meaning of a sentient subject's language, regardless if I speak it or not.
Oh, okay. That's pretty cool.
Oh, and they will understand me as well.
Okay.
And there's no saving throw against it.
Okay.
Yeah. Maybe that will help. Yeah.
Maybe.
Maybe. When I spoke, did I gather that he understood what I said?
Maybe. I mean, it's kind of difficult to tell because obviously he is under immense, harsh torture at the moment.
One question about telepathy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Seeing as the empathy power may determine current emotions, and especially strong emotionally charged surface thoughts, even though it only lasts a few seconds, maybe it could be used in benefit with, this is what the person certainly does not want to experience.
Oh, wouldn't that be with any kind of pain? Maybe certain questions. If certain questions are asked, I could use that power to see if he's like, oh shit, I really, really can't tell them, or...
Yeah, you could do.
I could do that.
Okay,
But
so
they'll have to ask the good questions. Like the one they really want to know.
I'm sorry, Detective. You have to ask the right questions.
Well, are you gonna communicate that, or are you gonna?
Okay, yeah. I look to Vi and say, ask the one thing you really, really want to know. You really need to know, and I can see if he's lying or not.
She narrows her eyes for a second, and then like you can see a faint look of disgust across her face go, and then she just shakes her head and goes, "Fine. I don't want to use Silex, but fine. We'll do it." Seeing as he's big, tough, and she just punches him in the side of the head and goes, "Where is Dimitri? Where did you see him? And where is your gang's hideout?" And if you're going to use that power, it will quickly roll. Okay. You get an impression of current emotions. You get an impression of anger and pain and nothing else.
Okay. I would just say, give him a location or something. If you have any idea of location, meeting place, anything specific.
Vi looks back at Onleus, who just shrugs and is smoking a cigar, and Vi just sighs. Well, looks like I'll have to do this the hard way. And she gets up and goes over to a small box. And Onleus actually looks really, really scared now. And you can see his hand shaking as he's like smoking a cigar, and he actually looks away from the dude.
Okay.
And you can see him muttering something. And Vi comes back with what looks like almost a mechanical spider.
Okay.
And she looks at you and goes, "This is kind of a last resort thing, so... and it can get messy. So you might want to back off a bit."
Irene backs off and holds Onulus's hand, trying to steady him. He's okay.
Yeah. She can feel him like shaking, and he grips her hand tightly and then pulls her tight against him, and just like buries his head in her neck
Oh.
to like hide away. And if you're
Eren's
looking,
watching, by the way.
okay.
Oh, she's watching.
Yeah, okay. Vi kind of like positions the spider over the guy's head and then slams it down. You hear like a wet crack and a whir as like the legs of it like burrow into the guy's skull and like blood spurts out and like the guy is like screaming and writhing in pain, and he then just like slumps dead and lifeless, and Vi just like clicks her tongue in appreciation and goes, and here comes the best part. And she like starts turning a wheel, and it like slowly cranks. And you know one of those like manual can openers?
Yes.
Yeah.
It's like that. You just kind of hear like the skull cracking and crunching until it like bursts, and she lifts the spider out, and the brain is still attached. And like she plugs a screen into it, and on the screen like images start flicking past really fast, and Vi kind of like holds the brain in her hand and goes, I hate doing this. But she seems like she's like completely unfazed, like she's the complete opposite to what Annalise is at the moment, and she just rocks back and forth, like still sitting, like straddling the corpse, just waiting.
Rigor mortis.
Eren is taking a mental note that she was disgusted by psionic power, but this is fine with her.
And after a couple of minutes,
this mental note.
After a couple of minutes, the spider kind of hisses and like slowly releases the brain, which like with a wet slap like flops to the floor. And Vi just goes, right, that's that then. And she like plays back the flashing images on the screen, and you basically see like what you're used to. So you can see like flashes of this guy doing drugs, having sex with women, killing people. You know, maybe there's a childhood memory in there of him feeding a dog, his dog getting run over.
Oh,
Maybe like when he first joined the gang, you know, that kind of thing. Maybe like him drinking with his buddies, and then you get flashes of like a particular building down in some sort of like industrial area. You know, like heavy security, heavy robots, like other gang members, that sort of thing, neon lights, you know, like a riot of colour and tattoos, and then the screen just cuts out, and Vi goes, right, well, always works. And she starts cleaning it off.
Okay. Eren pats on your list and just whispers, "Are you okay there?"
Like you feel him shaking still, and he just nods a bit and goes, "Yeah, I really don't like it. I think it doesn't. It's one of those GNN weird technologies. It just makes me feel uneasy. It's like with the Corlax or something."
Don't worry, I've got you.
He just
Pats him.
He holds you tight.
Yeah.
Vi gets up after a couple more minutes, putting the thing away, and goes, right, now we've got their location, so I guess we should go back over to your friends and yeah, see what happens.
Nods. You might want to wash the blood off first.
She looks down at like her pretty much naked body and chuckles and goes, yeah, I guess you're right. And she looks you up and down and goes, so, shower?
Grabs on your list. Fine, let's all go.
And this time Vi happily initiates thingy things.
Christmas too!
And she brings the Christmas
only
this time.
comes once a year, does it?
They're both they're both very, very good and pay a lot of attention towards you rather than each other for some reason.
Fucking hell.
Yeah.
Very poor choice of words, mister. Very poor choice of words.
But in either case, a few more hours go past, and then Vi and Onulus appear in full combat gear again in the apartment.
I'm there too.
And yeah, Oren is there. Not being dragged off or over the shoulder this time, just walking.
Fully clothed.
For now.
For now.
Oh god.
Oren calls out, is everyone okay? Are you good? Kimmy?
Made you an apple.
Kimmy?
Kind
Can-
of bored.
Kimiko's
Yeah,
like walks out of the bedroom, just waves, yeah, fine.
Goes over and hugs her. Eee.
Hugs back.
Eee.
Are you okay?
Gonna be better.
Good.
Right. Vi just kind of coughs and swallows hard and goes, well, we know their location. So we're planning a raid. So if anyone wants to join us, feel free. Otherwise, just stay here and make sure Kimmy's protected. I mean, you've got, what, 2 days left, so it might be better if you guys sit this one out and let us deal with it.
No, you're not doing... No.
Vi just looks at you.
No, put my foot down, we're going with you.
Kimmy.
She puts her foot down and it's like...
I'm with the captain.
Vi just rolls her eyes and looks at Jubei. You coming as well?
Oh, I suppose I should. I'll get some skills.
Right, alright.
There'll be corpses, right?
As much as I see this as a personal vendetta,
Still be corpses.
someone's got to take charge of daycare, I suppose.
Yeah, well, I mean, I know I look like Mother Goose and stuff, but I'd rather not look after everyone all the time.
You look nothing like a goose.
Oh, God.
I'm offended by this and walk away.
Maybe
Alright.
she should stay here.
Maybe she should.
Yeah. She doesn't look like she's got the stomach for this kind of work anyway.
Kimiko goes back into the bedroom, make sure she's got all her
She
guns
saved
and
my
comes back out.
life. If she wants to come along, it's probably not the worst of this. She can very much be useful in an emergency, but it's up to her.
Right, now my next question is, are you all packed? Like, are you kitted out? What have you got? What's your hardware?
Custer's face is now splitting into a massive grin. As he pulls out the laser rifle and the laser pistol and just stands there with a massive childlike grin on his face.
Not as much as we should have.
Kimiko holds up Mama and a shotgun.
Where did you get a shotgun?
I apparently still got a shotgun on me.
Okay. That's kind of hilarious.
I can find the appropriate thing for me, but
Yeah. She just kind of sighs and shrugs and goes, well, it's better than nothing, but still. And she just dumps down a crate and like cracks it open with a kick. And inside are like personal shield generators. That just take these, alright? You're Kimmy's friends and she'll be upset if any of you get holes in you. And she just gives over in a wink. Ones that aren't
Giggles.
really there anyway.
Giggles.
Kimiko just kind of squints her eyes a little bit and looks between the two of them, just like, huh?
Vi's got a smirk.
Do we all
What did
get
you guys get up to?
None of your business, Vi says really seriously.
Planning, dearest. Just planning.
Is it an FEP or a deflection array?
She has given you...
Do we all get one?
I'm guessing it's the deflection
Yeah,
array.
there's enough for all of you.
Unless
Yay!
it's complicated.
it is. Where is it? I did write this down somewhere, but I can't find where I put it.
Field emitter panel, please. Or defective wares. They're the two shield gen armors that exist on the sheets on the book.
Field emitter? No way is it a field emitter. Oh, you're so funny.
Well, they're the only shield generator personal armor things.
She has given you normal shields at tech level 4. So all of your ACs go down by another one.
As in an action.
Shield.
It's not a shield generator. It's a shield, a riot shield.
Oh, I see.
No.
It
is actually a shield generator.
That's
but
what
it
the
counts.
shields are.
That's not what a shield is. A shield is literally a shield.
Guys,
as in, like...
guys, listen. It counts as a shield, but it is a shield emitter. A shield generator. Okay?
Fine. Taking all my fun away.
So do we have to hold it in one hand like a traditional shield?
No,
or does it,
you just put it on your person and activate it when the time comes.
Oh, so it covers our whole body?
Yeah.
Okay.
Pretty much a better version of what I have from what you say.
Yeah.
So how much does our AC go up by?
One.
Down by one.
Yeah, it goes down by 1.
So it goes down, so it's 4 now.
Yeah, lower is better.
Mine's currently 2. Yes, lower is better. Because you add your AC onto... when someone attacks you, they add the bonus, the effect of the number of your armor class onto their attack roll.
Okay, thank you. Alright.
So lower is better for you.
Okay.
I can't get much lower than 1.
You can go 0.
You can go to minus,
4.
I think. Or 0 the lowest.
I don't think you can go below.
You must be able to go less because you can have a shield and an deflector array.
Well, no, FEP is the best armor you can get to field emitter panoply. Deflector array is here too.
Because I have exosuit training, I was going to get one at some point. I still have the money.
I'm going to buy an assault suit eventually.
I have the money, just not.
I was going to buy an assault suit, and then I had to spend money on the ship.
Feels bad.
Feels bad.
I'm sure you'll get money at some point.
Need to get paid, man. To get paid.
So you will get suited and booted.
Yes.
Vi checks you all out, makes sure your equipment is actually decent and up to scratch. She adjusts a few dials on some of your laser weapons to make them less kill yourself and the enemy and more just kill the enemy.
I know what I'd do with my weapon.
Yeah, but she still does it.
I give her a look.
And she gives one glance at Pavane and goes, "Yeah, if you're not, you don't have to come if you're not cut out for it. Just stay here. No one will blame you."
Dracus.
Look. You're right. Sure. If you'll tell me where you're going, I can probably help mop up. But I'm not really going to blow any heads off. Except possibly yours, out of accident.
If you say so.
Oh, to be fair, like Castor said, I can put people back together. But unless they're strapped down on an operating table, I'm not really taking them apart.
Look, I don't care what you do, just decide. And then she turns and walks off, looks at the rest of you and goes, "Right, follow us. It's about a 45-minute walk, so let's keep the weapons holstered and safe and hidden until we get there." And then...
Hey, Castor.
Yo.
Yeah.
Did you fix that crummy old hoverbike?
No, you are not driving my hoverbike.
I'm asking you to drive it. I'm wondering if I can piggyback.
Yes.
You.
Yeah.
Though we should sensibly keep our signatures low, so driving the bike may not be the best thing.
Okay.
Yeah. So they, Vi and Onulus, taking a 45-minute walk towards a industrial area. Obviously, to those off-world, everything looks like an industrial area. The only difference here is there's slightly less neon signs than what there was before. To those native, obviously, you can tell the difference. that you've entered an industrial area, almost like a docking station. Filled with warehouses and silos and that sort of thing. And as soon as they enter the area, Vi and Onulus, like, their body languages change, their movements change, and they become... Jubei can see a lot more militarized, and probably the rest of you can guess, because you've probably seen all, like, movers and stuff of, like, space bond and that sort of thing. So
Space bond.
Kimiko is currently mimicking Vi's movements.
Oh god. It's like Jack Black in Peak of Destiny, where, like, someone rolls and then he does, like, a weird roll and... No, I'm kidding. Yeah, so there's one particular warehouse that they sort of stop and look at, and you can hear them quietly discussing between each other how to attack. But as they're discussing, who's right at the back? Who's at the back of the group?
I'd actually wish to be away from the group, if possible.
Okay, that's fine. You can do whatever. But I want to know who's at the back of the group.
Not me.
Well, I'm nearish by mimicking.
So it's either
still.
Castor or Owen. So which one of you is at the back?
Oh, probably Castor.
Yeah, probably Castor.
Let's be honest.
Well, you hear a... Oh god, I can't deselect them. Hello?
No.
There we go.
Hello.
Okay. Token layer. And... Token layer. You see these two figures... Well, you hear the soft patter of feet behind you, Castor. And you hear a small girlish voice going, "Hey, what you up to?" And then as you turn around, you see this small girl on the left, like,
yes,
looking up at you, like, sweetly.
With cannons strapped to her arms.
Yeah, and then you see this woman behind, this woman and this man behind her.
Have you seen this man?
He's got really weird skinny legs. Puffy pants and really skinny legs.
He's got fucking hands over feet.
It's a bloody robot. Moving on. So what? Hello.
Hey.
What are you doing in this part of town?
No, nothing much. Just, patrolling.
Patrolling?
Patrolling? What is you patrolling?
Well, the territory. I'm combat ready. And she, like, salutes with the cannon, like, donging off of her head.
I can see that definitely. That is some seriously badass looking firepower. You look proper ready for war.
Mm-hmm. Certainly am.
At this point, he's speaking very slightly louder than is strictly necessary to try and attract the attention of the others.
Yeah.
Kimiko looks around.
I was going to say, like, Vi and Onlius just sort of frown, look at each other, and then turn. I was like, what? Yeah, so,
Who's your friend?
Oh, she's the squad leader.
I thought that was you.
Nope.
You'll get there one day, don't you worry.
Oh, I'm sure. If you do something bad, I'm sure that your dead corpse will help me there.
Yeah. Yes. Please don't kill me. I have better things to do with my day.
The little girl turns around and goes, "Mistress, they're not doing anything. Like, do we have to?" And this is where the woman just, like, gives a really soft chuckle and comes over and goes, "Well,
are the others in the party doing anything right now?" Listen, like, as in, like, Caster's almost, like, deliberately not turning around, but he's, like, willing the rest of the group to react to the fact that there's a tiny, crazy, angry, fucking walking, tiny girl, little tank creature that's standing next to him. With a scary ninja woman lady.
Kimmy, you're probably nearest to Vi and Onlius. So you actually hear a light cough, and you hear like the clunking of metal on metal, and you hear the servos in the power armor grind as Onlius turns, and there's this girl on the top right here,
It's
pointing
not quite
in...
entirely on the picture, by the way, dude.
Oh, is it not? Hold on.
Need to move it left slightly, because it's on the edge of the map.
Yes.
Hold on. I can't see
She
very
looks
well.
cool.
'Cause it's...
I didn't actually see her.
Oh yeah. No, that's basically it. There's
okay.
not really. It's just a gloved hand that he's missing. But the giant nozzle of that flamethrower-looking thing is pointing right on Lucy's head, and in a deadpan voice she goes, "Please don't move. I'd rather not ruin the armor. It looks quite nice." And Kimmy, you can see that Vi is just like in a state of anger and panic because her eyes are like wide and like darting back and forth. And back to Castor, the mistress kind of leans down because I'm guessing you're all crouching in an alley or something.
Well, I'd imagine we were just walking along slowly.
Oh, okay.
Not necessarily crouching.
She kind of looks...
She could be taller than me, though, and that's not probably difficult.
She's not. Tilts her head and looks you over and goes, "Well, what is this troop doing so heavily armed around these parts?"
Going for a walk. Nice walk.
Oh, walk. Oh, I see. My apologies then. Girls! And, hold on, I'm on the wrong layer. Oh, no, I'm not.
I am
All of these, other ones appear from, like, the roof and shadowed recesses. This one here,
Yep, top left.
Redhead.
comes around from the corner where Vi was, and she looks about the same as the other, like, the mistress.
Yeah.
And she kind of glares down at Vi and goes, "Look, love, put the fucking weapon down before I filled you... there. I can't talk all of a sudden."
Castor is pretty much edging on awestruck by this point. I'm just saying. It's like, you guys are so cool!
Vi just grunts and looks at everyone and is like, fuck. Honestly, she's like, well, plan A's failed, plan B's failed, C and D are definitely out. They're too young for D. Should we go to plan F? And Vi just like nods a bit, and before any of them have a chance to react, and any of you have a chance to react, Only slams his helmet down, and there is a blinding flash.
Oh.
And
well, I'm not looking at them, so...
Yeah, Castor, you get dragged. Oren and Kimmy, you get lifted, and Jubei, you get dragged as well. And you can hear, like, the two older women, which is this redhead and this one, when it pings, this one, kind of, like, yelling in, like, surprise and, like, yelling orders around, and, like, some of the little girls are crying and, like, "I can't see, I'm blind." Ah!
Aww.
And, yeah, you all just kind of hear running and, you know, some pot shots fired and that kind of thing, and then a door slams and your vision comes back, and Only sets Oren and Kimmy down and gets ready with his weapon, and Vi just kind of goes, "Well, this is plan F, which stands for fucking kill everything that moves, so get ready."
My type of plan.
Did any of them have any kind of symbols that were the techno dragoons?
I mean, not really. But as I said
Has anyone
before,
got any fluorescent lighting?
yeah, like Most of them would be under fluorescent light, so...
Well, UV, but black light. Yeah,
Yeah,
but you know.
yeah.
Yeah.
So they look like they're part of them then?
Well,
Or they could be a completely different organisation.
They could be anything.
Yeah.
either way, they still want us dead, so I'm pretty sure we have a problem.
We don't know
They
if they
could
want
be-
us dead. They were just following us.
I'd rather it not be the
If they want us
Charter
dead, they
Light
wouldn't have
Brigade.
talked to us.
She basically said that she wanted to kill us.
Just because she's a bit bloodthirsty.
No, I'm on board with Plan F.
Has Mama ready?
Onlyus chuckles and goes, well, that's what I like to hear. And you actually see him get 2 of the heavy machine guns out.
Ew.
You guys are fucking insane.
Oh yeah, that's how we play it, baby.
Erin
Vi
gets
just
her guns
chuckles.
out.
Does
you
she now?
sure we couldn't have talked to them at all?
Yes.
Vi just like looks at you and shakes her head and goes, look, I know you're not from around here, but like any of these ganger types, they're fucking mental. And did you see those things? They were augmented and grown specifically for this job. There is no way that they're here for talking.
As much as it pains me to admit, and I mean pains, seriously, I think I'm gonna have a fucking hernia. Vi is probably right.
Wow, thanks, douche.
Let's just say I have a soft spot for young girls under gang influence. And just gets her guns ready and just angrily
Listen.
gets them ready.
Vi just shakes her head and goes, it's touching sentiment, love, but these ain't girls.
Nor was I.
Okay, Onlyus take the right, I'll take the left, you guys bring up the middle. Covered you bay, because by the look of him he wants to get in close. Kimmy, stay back, aim for the leaders. Castor, Oren, flank you bay, and take anything that moves that isn't us.
Gotcha.
And yeah, sorry, go on, GB.
Let's get to business.
And Vi goes over to the like giant sliding door and gets ready to open it. Onlys gets in position, and this is where I'm going to call a break. The third and final break. I'm sorry.
I have a question.
What?
Where's this taking place?
Oh yeah, you're not there, are you? How far
Oh,
away would you
I'm-
have stayed?
Visual range, but maybe like a couple of buildings away. So I'm walking in their direction, but I'm trying
Okay.
to look like I'm not part of the party.
Well, you probably would have seen them like sneak up behind them. First off, then
Right.
obviously you heard the conversation and probably saw the others getting in position above on the buildings, and then you would have seen like the close range flashbang that Onlyus just tossed, and then
In that case, I think I'm probably cowering behind cover.
saw them bolt off. But yeah, okay.
Because shit's about to go down, and I want to be in range to, Cassavac, but not get hit, preferably.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, calling a break now.
Yeah, break.
So,
Yep.
10 minutes.
Yep.
See you in a bit. Alright, so, yeah. Vi rips open the door, and everyone roll initiative.
Oh, hell yeah. This is my type of shit.
D20, yes?
How does
No,
this...
it's D8
D8.
plus
Or
dex.
D8. Okay.
PDF.
Okay, okay.
I bet you fucking got a shit earlier as well.
Castor, you'll go before Kimmy because you've got a dex mod, just so you know. Oh, I should probably roll for Thingamy Boy.
Now they don't need to action, so we can just mow them down without them acting. Honest.
Honest governor.
Oh god, I can't remember what they're fucking... I've got to get their stats out again, god damn it.
Stattles.
Vi hasn't got any. You've got a +2. I'm going to say you've got that as well. Okay, so somehow Oh, and also I need to do I'll just do it for the group of enemies. Okay. Somehow, even though she like opened the door, she's the first to like react. Castor and Vi, you can only assume. Well, you probably know that it's something to do with maybe the body alteration she had at birth. The same as you two had.
Mm-hmm.
But she like pulls the door and then charges out towards the left-hand side. She dives into like behind a bunch of crates and opens fire with a heavily modded machine gun. Oh no, she's not. Sorry, not machine gun. She has laser weaponry. Heavily modded laser rifle. And she's firing at. They've all got into position. She's firing at this one here. That I just pinged on the map. So she will have. She's got 3 plus 1 plus 1. Poop. And she misses.
Oh god.
And then next would be. That's fine. That's Ernie. Who got 7? Oh, so it's them. So they dig deeper into position, and apart from this one with fists, who has just like the wickedest evil grin and is running full pelt straight at you guys. And she's about halfway at the distance when her turn technically ends. But you can see the energies coruscating over the giant fists. Like lightning is like coursing over the metal. The flame one is moving around carefully over to the right hand side, getting in position to like launch fire, obviously. The 4 with the cannons are going to fire.
She's so dead.
So they are going to go for Onlius because he's the biggest threat. He has 0. So there's 1, there's 2, there's 3. Oh shit!
Oh
there's
god.
4. Oh shit! So 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, no. Yeah, no, that's fine. I've got to roll 1 more. Sorry. Yeah. Oh god. So she managed to hit Onlius, and this one hits her twice. Him twice. Sorry. He will take.
Damages.
He will take all of the damages.
Well, that's officially not good.
So I'm just going to roll the damage all together. So that's.
He shouldn't have kept that visor open on Char.
Oh, he's already locked it down.
Oh, I know.
6 minus 1 actually. So that's the girl with the AK on the bottom. So he gets 4. Okay. And then I'm going to roll this one twice because it's going to be the lower of the 2. Well, never mind, they're both 9. So Onlius, so you hear that like the percussive bangs of cannons, and like there's shots skimming off the building in the concrete, and then Onlius just takes a hit in the shoulder, spinning him a bit, but it doesn't seem to do any external damage to his power armor. But you do hear him grunt in effort as he pushes back forward again. The 2 squad leadery kinds are hooking round to the left to try and get at Vi. So they're out of the way at the moment. So who got 6? So it's Castor next. Castor.
Lady with fists can be shot at in the face.
Okay. She has an AC of 5.
I'm spraying and praying.
Oh god.
Oh, that's not.
Oh, hello. Alright, you definitely hit.
Wow.
That hit.
I missed the D. I just did that.
Missed the
Giggity.
D.
Everyone
That
died.
definitely hits.
Yeah, that hits.
Yeah.
That does all of the hitting.
That is many
Shit.
delicious
What'd
hits.
she die?
Nah.
What are you
Well,
shooting
takes-
with, by the way?
My laser rifle, because
Okay.
the rifle does more damage. Pistols for in case, mainly for looking flash. I'm not gonna lie.
Okay. Fair enough.
I do 7 damage.
Okay. As the laser bolt hits, you tear a great chunk out of her side, but she keeps on going, and you can see in her eyes that her target was going to be on Elias, but now it's you.
Ah, shit!
I hope you're fucking eating your vitamins this morning.
I've been
Kimmy.
sucking them through a straw.
Have you said your prayers, brother?
So the two leaders are out of sight at the moment.
They're hooking around to the left, so they're behind a lot of cover, but you could try shooting for them. It's just that their AC will go up a bit. I'll put their AC up a bit because they're, cover and shit. So you can
take
go,
it down,
you
right.
can go for one, but it will be a bit trickier.
Okay, I'll try it.
Which one are you going for?
Uh,
Redhead or the BDSM mistress?
Let's go for the BDSM mistress.
Okay. Can you add 1 for her AC?
Okay. So it's D20.
Yeah, D20 plus 1 plus... what are you firing with? Your projectile. So projectile weapon skill and dex.
Okay.
Oh shit.
Ooh.
Okay. Roll damage, please. Oh shit. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm going to say because it's a crit, you are essentially going to outright kill her because you have done the red
Yes.
mist.
Sweet.
So you spy the two leaders like ducking, diving out of cover, trying to go for Vi, and your internal military psycho training or whatever you want to call it sort of focuses you in, and you lead the target. And you shoot, and as she comes out of the cover for her next dash, your bullet literally meets her temple, and her head kind of explodes, and her
Yes.
body just sort of collapses, and her sword and shotgun just clatter.
Nice.
Very nice. Well done.
You do hear a yell of frustration, well, more of a scream of frustration from the other one, though.
That's fine.
So who was next in the initiative? It was Pavani.
Yeah,
So you're a little way behind all of the action. So
how far away am I?
you said 2 buildings, didn't you? So
Yeah, but I can see a firefight going down, right?
Oh yeah, you've probably heard it as well. You could get there if you were to teleport, and then that would be your turn, or you can move normally and try and shoot, maybe.
You save
no,
your teleport when shit
no,
goes
no.
down.
Or not
How far to
shoot.
the next piece of available cover?
Enough
Like a
for you-
building?
Enough for you to use your normal movement action in the turn.
Yeah, I'm just gonna scamper for it as if someone just heard gunfire, because I kinda did, and go for the closest bit of ginormous
dive
cover.
for it.
Okay. Is that it for your turn then?
Yes, because when somebody falls, I have a teleport left. So yeah.
Okay. Jubei,
Hello.
which shall meet your sword first?
Hello,
Well-
how are you doing?
What are my options for total carnage?
Well, the one with the fists is probably the closest and easiest at the moment, so you could use your move action and then shank her in the tits.
Fucking
Specifically in the
slice
tits.
her in half.
Yeah,
Hell
if
yeah.
you- if you like.
Yeah, we'll go for that. I have to remember the roll though.
D20 plus 5 plus...
D20 plus 5 plus-
I can't remember what the skills are, give me a second.
X mod? Question mark?
No, yours will be strength mod,
Okay, it's the same.
and then it will be combat prim weapon, I think we said?
Right. Well, I've
'Cause-
got a 1 in that, so...
Yeah, so it'll be another plus 1 then.
Hell yeah.
And you're aiming for 20 or up.
Oh, fail.
Nope. So you charge forward and slash, but she, almost like a boxer, sort of ducks and dives, around your sword.
Right. Feels bad, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, well.
And then Oren.
Like I said, good rolls out of the way at the start. So.
Okay. I'm gonna get to cover.
Yep.
Yeah. Obviously.
Yeah.
And I'm assuming that all of our little personal shields are on and active. We don't
Yeah.
have to pop them. Cool.
No, I would have assumed that part of being ready after you, before Vi had opened the door, would be like activating shields, reloading weapons, you know,
Okay.
all the kind of little minutiae that I couldn't be asked to go into.
Okay. That one is the flamey one, right?
Yeah.
That one. I'd like to shoot at her before she can start
Okay.
frying us.
Then please roll a d20 plus. I'm going to say +3 for her AC.
Okay.
Because she's purposely trying to move forward while in cover, so. that'll
Plus
give her
whatever
better
skill
AC.
rolls you have. Of
Yeah.
course.
So it'll be laser weapons and dex.
Okay.
And plus an haven't one because it's a laser weapon.
Pardon?
Energy weapons get +1 to hit because they have
Yeah.
no recall.
I have a skill, but it's a 0 skill in energy weapons. So
Oh, that's fine.
that's cool.
It means
So-
you don't get negative.
Yeah,
So it's
always
dex-
good.
So it's dex +1 +3.
I have no extra in my dex.
So it's +4 total.
+4. Oh, just
Yes.
add a 16 then.
Yeah. No. So the bolts sort of zip over a crate that she just ducked behind.
Yeah.
So yeah, that misses.
I
Oh,
missed
actually, are you using 1 or are you using 2?
2.
Okay, then roll it again
Oh,
to see
same.
if the other one hits.
Okay. Any other pluses?
plus
No, it's
4,
just
so-
+4.
Pardon?
It's just +4.
Okay, just +4. It's a beautiful +4. Boop. I can't see what that is.
Nope. Okay, so
No.
yeah, they both
Dang it.
sort of zipped over the cover that she was in.
Damn.
If you liked this video, please take a second to press the like button. If you'd like to see more, leave a comment below. Please subscribe to the channel to be made aware when there are more videos going up. Thank you.